we're going to go over a basic flat engraving on a piece of brass painted white. Now first we need to measure our dimensions. That's 1.5 by 4. Now we're going to clamp this into our vise here. You can see the numbers going from the center, 0 out to 6, and then 0 out to 6 on the other side. We're going to put that right in the middle there. It looks like between the 4 and the 4. And center that up and clamp it down using this little knob down here at the bottom of the table. Clamp that down tight, make sure everything's in there nice and even, and then now go over to the computer. We're going to click on our G icon, the Gravo style icon, and up comes our Gravo style program. We're going to put in our dimensions, 4 inches by 1.5 inches. Now we can do margins automatically if we want to check this box, but we want to do our own custom margins. So everything's going to be equal to the left margin, the top, the right, the bottom, everything. So we're going to make that 0.2 centimeters or 2 millimeters. Click OK, and there is a representation on the computer of what our plaque looks like that's clamped in there. So let's go choose a font now. Let's pull down this menu, click on Roman, click back on the inside there, the cursor, and type in Basic Engraving number 1. Now highlight that, and let's choose another font. Let's go down and pull Bengal. Click on the highlighted font, and it automatically changed to Bengal font. Now it looks a little cramped in here, so I'm going to go up and I'm going to check out and see if we're, yep, you see by the red numbers there that we have squished too many letters into too small of a space. So we need to change the height in this next window next to it. Instead of 1 millimeter high, we're going to put this at 0.8 millimeters. But we forgot to highlight our phrase here. Let me highlight the phrase, then go back up, highlight this number in here, and type in 0.8. Now click on this phrase, and it automatically changes it to 0.8 millimeters high. Looks a little too small still. I think I'm going to go up just a little bit. I'm going to put a 5 right behind that 8. And click on it again, and that gives me about the right height I'm looking for. Let's send it up to the machine by clicking this button here. This gives us the machine parameters that's going to be sent to the IS400 machine. Now we're going to have port selected. We're going to click on this right here that says Vice. We're going to make sure it's upright. We could engrave it sideways, upside down, a mirror, but we want to do it upright. Make sure that it's a flat engraving we're doing. Now this is the height that the needle is going to pick up from the item that we're going to engrave. 0.2 centimeters is a pretty good height. That gets it going pretty fast, and it doesn't raise up too high to slow us down. We're going to make sure our left and right, or our X and Y, is going as fast as we can, so we need to click on that until it's at the fastest speed. We've got 3 selections, slow, medium, and fast. Our Z is the up and down speed. We want to make sure it goes up and down as fast as possible. Now we want to uncheck or X out this spindle. We don't want it to spin or drill into our item. We just want it to drag. Now we click OK to lock everything in and hit Run. When we hit Run, a little window is going to pop up saying that it's sending it to the machine. We're going to hear a little beep. That little beep indicates that the machine has received the job we sent. So we're going to put our ink pen in here that's going to write on our item to make sure that we've got everything lined up and in proportion correctly. So we're going to put a piece of tape over our plaque so we can write on it with our ink pen to see if it really works. So let's press go. It's going to receive the job that we just sent it. It's going to go to the corner. Now we're going to hit pause real quickly and adjust our Z by pressing the Z button and then the down arrow to adjust the height of our Z. Press down and it slowly goes down until it rests right there on the plaque material. There we go. Hit check mark to lock that in, and then hit go, and it's ready to go at the same height that we just locked in. Now we're going to speed this up just a little bit so it doesn't take all day to show you how this writes it in here. Now it looks like everything is in proportion, just like we want it to look. So we're going to do the real thing. Let's unscrew this pen attachment out of here. Let's take this out and put the diamond bit in. You can see the diamond on the end of it here, the black diamond there. We're going to slide that in place and screw it in tight, going counterclockwise. Now we're going to peel this tape off here and do the same thing. Adjust our Z. Let's hit go, pause, and then we're going to hit the Z real quick. And then we're going to do the down arrow button until it rests on the plaque. And it's going to push down a little bit until it sticks out about 1 millimeter there. Not too much, not like that. We want it just a little bit down, just like that. Press the check mark to lock that in. Now hit go, the green button, and we're off to the races. As you can see, it's not engraving it very deep this first run. It's scratching the surface. So we're going to make another run of it. We're going to do 2 passes. Second pass being a little bit harder. Yeah, just not deep enough. So let's do a second one here real quick by just pressing the green button again. Everything's set up just the way it was before. Now let's see how it came out. Loosen it up by that handle and look at that, basic engraving number 1. Thanks a lot, everybody.